I've been a video editor for more than 10 years, 7 of that professionally, and I've always tried to be better and improve my videos. But recently, I feel like although the videos are getting technically better, they are less and less satisfying. YouTube has changed for the worst. We, as editors, can fix it. Here's how. There's quite a lot of conventional wisdom right now on how to create a good YouTube video. Most of it centers around giving a promise in the intro and then over-delivering on that promise throughout the video. Maybe scream a little bit into the camera, "In this video, blah, blah, blah," whatever. This in itself isn't that bad. I know we like to reminisce about old YouTube when editing was pretty much non-existent, but it's not that simple. If we actually think about old YouTube when there wasn't that whatever craziness and people screaming and subtitles everywhere, a lot of the content was actually pretty bad. Remember when people used to do this and then cut the video and then do that again when they start so they didn't have to edit? Although there was definitely a charm to that, I think 97% of YouTube was actually pretty boring and it wasn't good. It was honest, but a lot of it really was awful. Then, as time passed, people started structuring their videos, learning more about storytelling and filmmaking. Better gear became cheaper and more readily available, and YouTube videos started looking a lot better. That's also the time where YouTube became way more mainstream and a lot of people started making a living on the platform. And with that, of course, came the optimization. A YouTube video editor was something entirely different than a film editor. And with that, and huge companies coming to the platform and people that have hundreds of employees, it started becoming a lot more like television. I'm not talking about that here. I'm just talking about how editors for YouTube videos became a lot different than editors for films. We weren't following the basic story arc. We are trying to steal every last bit of dopamine. Don't get me wrong, Mr. Beast editors are awesome. They're world-class VFX artists. But what I'm saying is, it's dopamine editing. It's like stuff popping around everywhere, and we need to do that for our clients. Because with the rise of short-form content, people just don't have the attention for that. A long-form video, you need to like grab their attention and keep it there. I teach some of these techniques on my channel. I'm not pointing a finger at anyone. This is just a commentary on the platform as a whole and how we can get it back. And amidst all of this, with all of these crazy companies and hyper-optimized YouTube channels that have a cut every 2 seconds and graphics from Hollywood, something weird happened. Dry Creek Wrangler School, the Outdoor Boys, it's a new era of YouTube and people are tired. These are people, Sam Sulek, these are people that are just not cutting at all. There's like 0 cuts in some of these videos and they have millions of views. What does this mean? It's honest content, but it's also good content. And it doesn't need the polish. The polish is on top of it. I remember watching bushcraft videos. I really like bushcraft and the outdoors. And people like MCQ Bushcraft or Joe Robinett, Doug Linker, these people just sat in front of the camera or just moved the camera but just cut the moving of the camera and made 3-hour videos that actually performed really well. So even when thinking about optimization, these people are making a lot of money from that, and it's just because it's awesome, authentic content. And I'm not saying that you can't polish something, but a lot of YouTube right now, I feel like it's just a half-baked idea that's polished to perfection, but it just feels hollow on the inside. So how can we fix that? First of all, when you're doing dopamine editing, don't get me wrong, some of the effects are awesome, but you are telling to your audience that you need to fight for their dopamine. Depends on the niche that you're in, but this signals to me that the content by itself can stand. What can we do about it? I think that we need to make sure the content by itself, the core of it, it's good enough, and then we can polish it all we want. And how I think we can fix that as editors is just focus more on storytelling. Make sure the underlying story is good enough by itself, it can stand, and then on top of that, you can polish it however you like. Some niches, you need a lot of crazy editing, but especially if it's just information, people are listening to 3-hour podcasts, and I think people want their attention spans back, reading books. What we can do on the platform is just give them a very good story, a very good video, polish it however we like afterwards, but just make sure we're not stealing people's dopamine. We're giving them something that's actually valuable. Again, I don't have beef with absolutely anyone, but I think channels like that are just one person talking to a camera with a story good enough that it doesn't matter it's shot on a phone, inside of a car, whatever, the audio isn't that good. If we can have these kinds of stories that are good enough like that and make them even better with our editing, it's gonna benefit everyone. Another thing, people need to be unique again. Remember when YouTube thumbnails weren't all like that? Like, even my thumbnails, they're pretty optimized. I miss the time when people used to have ridiculous thumbnails that are unique to their channel and people would still click without having this face in it. I think that's the only way we can adjust with the times and make the best content possible. Be unique, be creative, and make a very good piece of content, even throughout the edit, just storytelling wise. And then you can polish it all that you want, but it's gonna stand for something. And it's gonna be way better and deeper than just over-exaggerated, oversaturated in every way garbage. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I've been thinking about this for a while and I just wanted to get it out there. Subscribe to this channel for more video editing related topics and videos like this. And thank you so much. Have a great day.